Hello everybody, welcome back to Operation Weiss. This is going to be turn 17 for the KMT and the USA. This is going to be the first turn in which the game could potentially end on a roll of a 1 or a 2. It would normally end on a 1, but because Paris is still held by a non-French nation that is hostile, Germany, it will be -1 to the roll that I will roll. So we'll see how things go, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's get on with our turn. We begin with the KMT, who are going to attempt to finish long-range aircraft on a roll of 8 or more. We succeed. KMT finishing a technology. KMT has many technologies on the board, and it's Great Britain. Wonderful. That's a lovely little flex. Okay, and to continue our flex, we go to our purchases. We have 27 to spend. We will be spending all 27. We will be purchasing 2 medium armor. We will be purchasing 1 KMT militia. We will be then leasing the FEC transports, and we're going to begin construction on a KMT battleship, the Sun Yat-sen. I really, really want to get this on the board. I know this is an absolute waste of IPCs, except that this counts towards Kido Butai. Thank you for that information, Zilk. But yeah, it would just be absolutely awesome to get this on the board. But let's see what happens. We move over to our combat moves. We've got a few as the KMT. Let's see, got a few war cons. I'm just going to try and pick these up as we go. So we've got a transport plane in Cochin, China, which is going to move 4 spaces to Tibet and drop off an airborne there. So we'll get that out of the way. A few more walk-ins up here. We've got a couple in Kurulin and Central Mongolia. We have infantry in the 106, or well, a C1, and a cavalry out of the 106. They're going to take these back. We've got a militia in Rihi, going to go into Western Manchuria and take that. I think that's it for KMT walk-ons. In terms of attacks, we have 3 infantry and a militia going into Shanghai. They will be supported from a medium bomber in Nanking, which is going to supply 3 spaces. It'll have 3 remaining thanks to long-range aircraft. The transport's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 3 left. What else? We have a strategic bomber that has 7 spaces. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and attempt to bomb the Japanese factory in Kyushu. And we have 3. Actually, can that fighter make it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he's not an airbase. Okay, we have 3 fighters in Korea who are going to port strike the 2 Japanese transports in. I think they're in this port. I'm not really sure, but it's in the sea zone. There are no Japanese fighters to scramble. The only one they have left is in Tokyo. I think that's it for combat moves for the KMT. It looks like it. So the only other ones we have to roll out are the port strike, the bombing raid, and this battle in Shanghai. So we'll go for the Shanghai battle. Let's see. We have 4 infantry class units, 1 medium bomber, and there are 2 defending. I think it's 2. Yes, 2 defending CCP militia. So 4 at 1, 1 at 7, and 2 at 2. Okay, so we do not get a hit, but the CCP2 do. Oh, man, that's the wrong one to delete, so that's a whole start. So we'll take the militia. Let's go again. We get hit this time, and the CCP do not. Round 3. Round 3 is a wash. Please be a 6. That's a 6. So we destroy the CCP in Shanghai. They lose their 2 militia. We lose a militia. I'm going to move over to. Oh, where was it again? Oh, yeah. Right. Port strike. So we have 3 fighters attacking at a 6. We get 1, and then there are 3 AA shots, hitting on a 3 or less. Fortunately, no hits. I was pretty sure I was going to take 1 there, but there you go. So, the strategic bomb raid. Okay, so we need 2 dice and a damage marker, which is plenty in Germany. Okay, 2d6 damage on the factory. 4, it's not the best. And then the defending AA get a shot at a 3 or less. No such luck for the defenders. I believe that's all the attacks over. We will go to non-combat movement. So the strategic bomber in Kyushu will land in Korea. The medium bomber in Shanghai has 3 spaces. They're going to go back to Nanking. Where's the one I said? Oh, I moved them all up here earlier. So that's there. The air transport in Tibet has 3 remaining. Moving to Szechuan, and he'll meet up with this airborne. He says. Okay, let's get the 106 is going to go into reheat, and then we're going to add these guys to the 106. So we're already there. We have a gun and motorized infantry. They're going to join the 106. I'm just going to drop everybody in there and clean up later. Let's see. 2 Marines going to Hopei. 2 militia going to Hopei. We have let's see, 4 infantry in Hunan are going to join into the 107, which is Nanking. 3 militia are going into Hunan. These 3 militia in this box here have come out of Nanking. They're going to go into these transports. One of the transports is going to start in P32, pick up the militia from Formosa. And then all 4, oh, that's wrong, pardon. And all 4 of, where did I just put that guy? There he is. All 4 of these militia are also going to get dropped off into the 106. Let's see those guys are there. We have a militia in Hong Kong who's going to rail to the 106. This infantry in Hong Kong is going to go to Hunan. Those transports that dropped off the militia in Rihe are going to go back and port in Nanking. We have a fighter in Cochin China, which is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to Korea. And I believe includes all KMT non-combat moves. Yep, that looks like it. Okay. Then we'll go over to placing units. We shall collect 27, delete that battleship, that was just for the points down there. Right, so the transport is going to make its way to Calcutta and can go in port. And then we have 2 more militia and 2 medium armor, which are going to be joining the 106. And again, I'll tidy that up and send that over. Collect income. The KMT are now collecting a 26, which is just absolutely fantastic. Plus 2 for the Burma Road is a grand total of 28. That feels like it's less than it should be, but it keeps happening. I'm just going to trust it and I'll check it later. Well, that concludes the KMT turn 17. We go over to the United States. The United States have 7 technologies to roll. We have Advanced artillery, improved factories, airborne doctrine, heavy armor, advanced submarines, heavy strategic bombers, and improved logistics. And the only one that we need, really, is heavy strategic bombers. Okay, here we go. I can't bear to look. We make a start on advanced artillery. Improved factories moves forward a step. Airborne doctrine fails. Heavy armor moves forward a step. Advanced submarines goes forward a step. Heavy strategic bombers fails, and improved logistics gets on board. So we're doing really, really well with technologies, except for the one that we absolutely need. But that's okay. Purchases for the United States. The United States have 79 to spend. We're only going to be spending 71. We will be purchasing one strategic bomber, a seaplane hangar, and minor ports. I believe they're 3 each, although now that I've said that, I'm not certain. Seaplane base 3, minor 3, yeah. Okay, so, and we have improved construction, so that's what this artillery is for. 1 attack transport, 2 destroyers, 1 seaplane. We will be then leasing the French A Marine. We'll be then leasing the British fighter. We'll be then leasing the KMT A transport. And this fighter is 10 IPCs to represent the money that will be going to the orphanages in Colombia. That, you know, because we're going to be declaring war, and we said we'd send them some money. It's totally legitimate, I swear. Okay, that will leave us with 8 IPCs. We'll go over to our combats. So we have 2 transports in P52. We're going to pick up 3 infantry and an artillery, and we go 2 spaces. 2 infantry are going to go into Borneo. They're going to be supported by a tactical bomber, which is going to go 1-2. The infantry and artillery are going to go into the Celebes. Those submarines can't raid because that's damaged. We have a strategic bomber in Korea, which is going to be escorted by 2 fighters going into Tokyo to bomb the factory. I assume that Major Foe does not want to scramble, as I have 1-1 for the bomber, and because I have radar, my fighters are fighting at a 4, and his fighter is defending at a 3. If he wants to scramble, we can always retroactively roll it, but I really don't think FO is going to want to do that. We have a force over here, which is going to go into this sea zone with these 3 transports. And we're going to drop our 4 guys into Kamchatka and 1 into Kuril Islands. We also have this transport here, this attack transport, which is going to go along and join in and drop off this marine and infantry in Kamchatka. And I shall claim these for the United States. As they are war-guns, so we'll do that now. I'm going to swap that around a little bit. That infantry is going to go there, and this marine is going to go in the Kuril Islands. Okay, that's that over. Let's see. So we're going to do that. I think that's actually it for combats in the Pacific for the United States. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay, in the Atlantic, we have a strategic bomber. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 and bomb the major shipyard in Aquitaine. We have 3 fighters. We're going to go. Where are we? So 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack the 6th Fleet. They will be supported by this medium bomber, who's going to be 1, 2, 3, and these 5 submarines. Now, I believe that they can act as a screening force as long as this fighter is shot down for this transport. We're going to have another go at it. So 1, 2, 3, and then he will be landing in Puerto Rico should the attack succeed. I believe if the attack fails, then the attack is this amphibious airborne attack is just cancelled, and then he has to fly back. We're also going to be sending an infantry into Colombia. And that's one. I want a big one. I'm almost certain I just moved away from a big pile on the left hand side of the board. No, but so Colombia is going to be protected for the duration, you know, because of the Japanese aggression. I swear this isn't a new American empire. Right, so that's those attacks here. Well, those attacks we've got two coastal submarines raiding the German line here. And I believe that concludes all combat moves for the United States. I'm just going to double check the Pacific because I feel like I'm missing one, but we're going to remove those submarines. So they're non-combat, so I'll do this. Yes, he says, almost certainly going to forget. Okay, but I think that's actually all the combat moves. So let's roll them out. We're going to do the bombing raid. Again, I'm certain that Mitchell does not want to scramble because he'd probably lose the fighter. So a pitiful 5. That's not very good. And will the A gunners make us pay for it? Yes. Yeah, that's no good. That's really, really rubbish. Okay, bye-bye. Oh well, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. So we've got the attacks down here. Let's see what we can get away with. So we have the attack in Borneo. We have 2 infantry attacking at 1s. Jungle, we have a tactical bomber attacking at 7. And there is a defending militia defending at 2. The seaplane has no value. We get a couple of hits, and the Japanese get no hits. So Borneo is liberated by the United States. We go over to the Celebes. This is going to be a little bit of a trickier one. Let's see. We have 1 infantry attacking at 1. Then there will be an artillery. Is it? No, actually. I think it's a 2 because it's just jungle. Well, actually, it looks like it's jungle and mountain. I'm not sure. I'm just going to assume that he's at 1. We have an artillery who's coming in round 2, who will be attacking at a 2, and then boost that to a 2. And then we have a defending militia at a 2. So as long as, well, let's see what happens. But hitting the first round would be pretty annoying. Fuck off. I just had to say it, didn't I? Okay, so that, well done to that guy. Now let's see, this artillery is then on the transports. Yeah, that's frustrating. They're making us pay for these islands. Okay. Well done to that guy. That, yeah, this is not a very successful round. Okay, so we go over to the Atlantic. We're going to leave that big battle for last. We have, let's see, 2d6 on the major port in Aquitaine. We max it out. Oh, does he get shut down? Less. Not this time, so he makes it back. Oh, where did I just pick that? Where did I just get that from? Ah, uh, Alright, Masons. I'm guessing I got it from, where did I pick it up from? I guess I got it from there. I don't remember how much damage was on this port for this shipyard. And anyway, he makes it back. That's max damaged, and he makes it back. We've got 2 raid going on over here. Germany have, I think they just have radar. I'm going to double check that though. It doesn't matter for that one because, let's see what's radar. Yes, it does. It's submarine warfare. So the first one was a wash, and then the second one, 1 damage. So let's take that off, and then that'll be 1 damage to Germany. Okay, this fight over here. So we need some dice. Oh, bloody hell. Let's see. 1, 2. I don't even need all this dice. That should be enough. Okie dokie. We have 5 at 3. We have 1, 2, 3 at 6, and we have 1 at 7. The Japanese are defending with destroyer, destroyer, destroyer. So 3 at 4. A light cruiser at 5, a heavy cruiser at 6, a fighter at 6, and a light carrier at 1. There are no first strikes, so we're just gonna see what happens. Ignore that was. Well, we got a target select with the submarine. We will target select the light cruiser. We get 1 hit with the fighter, so that's air superiority. And we get 1 hit with the bomber. I'm going to presume that because the fighter is definitely going to die, that Mitchell would like the light carrier to die. Okay, so let's see. So light carrier, destroyers, light cruiser, and then heavy cruiser, and that will be the fighter at the end. Okay, so that is a number of hits. So that misses. So that's 1 destroyer hit, 1 hit from the light cruiser, 1 hit from the heavy cruiser, and 1 hit from the fighter. So I will lose. So it's 1 hit, it's an air superiority hit, and then 3 hits. So I will lose 1, 2, 3 submarines and a fighter. So 1, 2, 3 submarines and 1 fighter. And then that's those hits. And then the Japanese lose the light cruiser, the light carrier, and a fighter. So they have, okay, there we go. So they lost. Okay, let's see next round. Same lose that fighter, but there you go. Right, come on guys. Couple of hits, please. Okay, they heard me. 2 hits. Son of a bitch. 3 hits. So 2 hits is obviously going to be those, and then 1, 2, 3, I guess. Bloody hell. Alright, let's roll off. We have the slight advantage. We get him. Yep, okay. Japanese 6 fleet is destroyed. That was pretty expensive. Didn't think I'd lose all of the submarines and stuff, but there you go. Okay, the sixth fleet is destroyed, and we lose everybody except a fighter and a bomber. And let's see, the fighters had, what was it? One, two, three, four. We'll land them in. I guess it doesn't really matter. Leeward Islands. And the bomber, what was it? One, two, three. Went back in. One, two, three, four, five. Put it back at Washington, D.C. And then because the Japanese fleet was destroyed, this airborne lands in Puerto Rico. He will return to Washington, D.C. Okay, I believe that ends all combat for the United States. Yeah, I think that does it all. Yeah, okay, so we're going into non-combat moves. So one of the submarines is going to join the Fifth Fleet. The other is going to join, let's see, one. Yeah, we're going to join this little force here, who are also going to be joined by a destroyer here and a jet fighter. One, two, three, four, five. We've got a destroyer in San Francisco who's going to go to Midway to a transport. I have to move him, do I? I'm not sure. I'll just move him there anyway. That's fine. Down here, the carrier going to join up the tactical bomber, and this destroyer is going to come down. The two fighters are going to land back in Korea. I think that's everybody in the Pacific side. Going over to the Atlantic. Well, no. Why was I going to win in there? A minute. One, two, three. Uh, no, I'll leave them there. I'll rail. There's two guys there. That's what it matters, really. I'll leave those guys there. That's fine. I'm not going to do anything there. So I think that concludes non-combat moves for the United States. So we'll go over to placing the units. Okay, so we'll delete that because that was for the Columbia thing. Right, so strategic bomber. San Francisco. Okay, so this artillery. Um, right, this minor port is going to go into the Aleutian Islands. This seaplane hangar. Seaplane. Was it one? Yeah. So seaplane hangar in Washington D.C., wherever it can find space. Lack of space is really, really irritating. Whatever, I'll tidy up later. That seaplane is going in there too. And then we're going to put up to the bottom of them. Forgot where I put them already. Yes, I have. For God's sake. Where I put that transport and destroy. Definitely picked them up. Yes, I picked them up. There they are. I was gonna put them over there, but I kind of don't feel like doing that anymore. I need an import market. This is going really well. Oh my god. Okay, that's that. Then we go over to Unleash. Right, so the KMT get a transport. The French gets a Marine. The British will get a fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this main dockyard, so they will be in southern England. Alright, that concludes placing the units. We will collect income. The United States are now on 70 plus 12 is 82. We saved 8, that leaves us with 90. Okay, well, that concludes the turn, but now we go over to see if we're going to end the game. We are in July 1944, so we need a less than or equal to 1, but as Paris as it is enemy occupied, it would be -1. So, on a 1 or a 2, the game ends. Here we go. It does not end. We continue for another turn, which is fair enough. Looking at the leaderboard, the Allies are in the lead. I don't think the Axis are going to gain any more. The Comintern could. It's a matter of time, I think. But we'll see what happens with Tactical on Germany turn 18. Until then, I will say thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.